Singapore's key exports fell for a seventh straight month in September. Non-oil domestic exports, or NODX, down 8.1% compared to last year, better than the 9% drop in August. And experts say the numbers could get better for the rest of the year. Michelle Teo with more.
Onwa Tech is a Singapore firm that manufactures semiconductors and other machine parts. While electronic domestic exports fell in September, it's seen a better month for orders.
Actually, we experienced a 2% increase, but actually, unfortunately, our China revenue actually dips, but it is more or less well covered is when the revenue is diverted to other regions.
But the picture is not as rosy for other segments that led most of the 24.8% decline in exports. They include integrated circuits, disc media products and PCs. And when it comes to non-electronic exports, these declined 2.3%, which is the same as August. Despite the gloom, economists say there were some bright spots.
Non-oil re-exports, which is a proxy for wholesale trade services, rebounded in September after 3 months of decline. So that's one positive factor. And we also saw some improvement in trade-related services. For instance, container throughput actually rebounded in September after a decline in August. And sea cargo has continued declining, but it's also the pace is also getting softer.
Exports to Singapore's top 10 markets decreased, except for China and Taiwan. Within these two markets, however, growth was more on non-electronic exports, while electronic exports continued to slide. And that's opposed to other markets like South Korea and Indonesia, which saw a positive print in electronic exports. Economists added the global electronic slowdown could continue if the trade truce between the US and China breaks down. That's especially as US President Donald Trump has threatened a second round of tariffs due December 15th, targeting consumer electronic goods among others. In Singapore, with the central bank moving to tweak monetary policy, some say this could help lift export growth for the rest of the year.
A less deeper appreciation of the Singapore dollar into the coming quarters will actually be one of the stimulating factors for Singapore, especially for exports, because should the Singapore dollar weaken into the quarters ahead, that would mean that our exports become more competitive compared to the other exports in the region.
Overall, total September exports decreased by 5.1% on an on-year basis. Enterprise Singapore expects a drop between 9 and 8% for the year.